Hello, David. Welcome to a quick brew.
Good afternoon.
Mm, good afternoon indeed. Cheers, cheers, chin chin.
Cheers. Oh, mate, I've
Quick
got so much
brew.
better at that. I've got so much better at that.
So yeah, I mean the episodes are going well so far. Got some great guests coming up as well. Some more great guests in the pipeline. We've got Martin Pace. We're going to be talking to him about health, well-being, from a physical standpoint,
Nice.
as well as maybe from a mental health standpoint as well. And we've also got Lisa from Sales Geek that'll be coming up.
Fantastic.
So yeah, we're looking forward to those guests. What's on your mind today?
What's on my mind today? It's actually something you said to me, and you phoned me in something of a panic. I don't know if that's fair, but it seemed that way. Asking a question about lockdown procedures in schools.
Yes, I did.
Does that
Yes, I
ring a bell?
did. It does ring a bell because I was bamboozled
Nice
as
word.
well as concerned. That's word of the day. Um,
Check.
yeah, so I spoke to Leanne, Sienna's mum, and she mentioned, as Sienna mentioned to me, anything
hmm
about basically hiding under a desk at school and doing a drill. And I was like, what? So obviously asked more about that. And she was saying that Sienna was telling her that they do an emergency drill as well as a fire drill now where they'll sound an alarm and they all have to get under the desks.
Right.
Bearing in mind Sienna's in primary school.
Mm.
No correspondence whatsoever that I've seen from the school, no correspondence that Leanne had seen from the school. But apparently that's just going to be a thing now. They're going to start doing emergency drills in schools and telling the children. Well, the concerning thing that I found most about it was they actually told the children in case there was like a shooter that came into the school or there was a form of terror attack.
Wow.
Mm.
So, and it may be unfair, we think of America as probably being a more probable location for a gun attack within a school.
Yeah.
Not so much the UK, thank
No
God. Um, but the idea of putting into the heads, I guess, of primary school kids that there is the
possibility.
prospect, yeah, of
And
someone.
it also it's all like made me think, what do they know that we don't? And so we did some research into it afterwards, and apparently it's
Mhm.
been brought in by Ofsted, and it's a precautionary measure. It's just quite normal. It's not normal. It's not 1939. It's not normal for this to be happening within schools, in my opinion. Granted, all about precaution, all about precautionary measures and safety and teaching people precautionary measures. But why now?
It's a good point, and without becoming that next conspiracy theory podcast, because I think there's already
Yes,
a few of
obviously.
them out
But
there.
did you have it when you were at school?
No,
No.
I didn't. And yeah, fire alarms, great,
Fire alarm
makes
standard.
sense.
Yeah.
Pretty real danger. And again, I'm with you. Precautions where they're due. And actually, I like it that when I go to my daughter's school, I can't just simply walk through the gates. I can't just simply walk
No.
through the front door. I can't just wander within the schools as maybe you would have been able to in the past. Certainly, I think when we went to school, you could. You
I
could
mean,
do
yeah, the
that, yeah?
fact that you've got to ring a bell, you've got to contact reception when and all the gates are locked and everything else like that, which is brilliant, excellent, all about the
Exactly.
precautionary measures. There
Mm,
was just one, why now was one of the questions that I was asked,
yep.
especially, as you've seen, there's a lot of uncertainty in the world at the minute. There's a lot of uncertainty, certainly within the UK,
hmm
recently. There's a lot of uncertainty with the war in like the Ukraine and Russia. And it made me think, why now? Um,
Should we for the first ever time on this pod actually try and engage our audience and ask them if they have had an experience of being notified by by the
yeah,
schools?
please.
Have they heard that these are protocols? My daughter's secondary school age, as you know, she hasn't had this drill or been made aware of any clear and present danger that might exist from outside the school. Um, but yeah, I'd be interested to hear, have parents
Yeah.
of school-aged children started receiving that? I also read something which was it's difficult. I mean, you're talking about, particularly your daughter, younger children, and apparently in primary schools, some schools have, rather than calling it lockdown drill or whatnot. They've called it a reading drill, and the idea is get under the desks and read quietly. And I don't know.
But what? But a kid's meant to be stupid. I mean, it's if I was asked that at 9, I'd can I not just sit on my chair and read it? Would that not be easier and a lot more comfortable for everyone?
Out loud,
Out loud,
really loud.
shouting
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So I don't know. It, as you say, it's something that you mentioned to me, and yeah, I hadn't heard anything of it before, but oddly, having read now about it and looked into it a bit, it seems as though it is a thing. So you have fire drill and
Emergency drills.
lockdown
Leanne
drills. Yeah.
spoke to the school about it, and then I mean, the school sweared that they'd sent out communication on it. I've searched through my emails since and can't find anything within my emails.
Hmm.
Um, and they said, "Yeah, it's just quite normal. Don't worry. It's a precautionary measure." But
Mm.
how can a parent not worry
Yeah. No, fair.
when the
Absolutely.
child's been coming home and telling him that, yeah, once an alarm is raised, they have to lock the school doors and jump under a desk?
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, be interesting to
Worrying.
hear others' opinions.
C Can I, lighten the tone slightly? Because I couldn't help
Yeah,
but
sure.
notice when you entered the waiting room, as opposed to saying James Sharples, which is typical, um, I've now been met with James Morgan Sharples. So is this an
Yes, you have.
alter
No,
ego?
it's not an that's actually my middle name.
It is your actually your middle name?
That is actually my middle name. I
I
could show
love
well,
it.
obviously, what show you my driving license. So, yeah, it was my dad's favourite car and favourite captain at the time. So
Captain Morgan.
thankfully it wasn't Larder or Birdseye.
Sorry.
James Birdseye Sharples. You can only see me from
Uh,
above.
I love it. Captain Morgan. Oh, mate, I fancy a rum. That'd be nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all right. Very
well, it's
nice.
an evening podcast. We can get there.
Yeah,
We can ditch the
absolutely.
brews.
Yeah, there you go. James Morgan
Morgan
Sharples.
Sharples.
I've
Yeah,
learned something today.
you
I've
have
learned
learnt
something
something
today.
today. You
Um,
have learnt.
talking of rum
Hmm,
and holidays, and
hmm.
I love
I
a
like
tenuous link, but you
the
see where I'm
link
going with
into
this
that.
now.
I love that. I do enjoy a rum on a holiday.
There you
I do,
go.
obviously, I've just got back from Portugal as well, which was fantastic, by the way. Oh, on that note, where are
Yeah.
they?
Oh no, not another prop. What?
You need to get a pair of these
Oh, are these the? Oh,
Meta
mate, yes, these are the
Wayfarers,
Meta. Oh, you didn't even tell me this was happening.
right?
So last time you had a
That
joke set of sunglasses, and I think we can both agree on that.
that camera,
Yeah.
as minuscule as it will seem,
Yes.
the picture quality,
Yeah.
unbelievable. And it is literally as simple as you pop them on, look decent
Yes.
set of Ray-Bans. You've got a
Absolutely.
little button on the side here.
Yeah.
You've got a little slider here because 'cause they're also earphones, so you basically just slide there to turn the volume up and down. You also click here if you want it to translate, the translators, if you want to do
Why
while
didn't you
you're
tell me
abroad
you're
as
doing
well.
this? We could have done a whole episode on these glasses.
But what I'll do is we'll put it in the comments. I'll take a picture now of
Yep.
this podcast and what we're doing, and we'll add this in the comments.
Love
Put your
it.
thumbs up again. Literally, I just do that, picture
Yep.
taken, and I'll
Wow.
show you the picture quality. It's absolutely unbelievable.
It sort of it taps into the sort of private eye, secret spy
I mean,
vibe,
yes,
doesn't it?
for me and my friend were talking about this as we were on holiday,
Yeah.
and we said this could be used for not so. It could be used for a lot more sinister purposes than
Discreet reconnaissance.
yeah, reconnaissance or for any other form of awful use, and because it's
Hmm.
so easy to do it as well, because literally you just press and hold
Mm.
on the side of the glasses as if you want it to take a video, and then incidentally, nobody would ever know that I'm actually recording a video. Oh, no, they would. I do tell a lie on that because if
Does
I
a little red flag come out the top of the glasses to show
no,
that
it's if I remember
you're recording?
correctly, a little
Yeah.
light flashes if I'm recording a video. One second, we'll try it now and see if you can see it.
Oh, mate, this is going
If
on
I
to
press and hold,
yes. Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So that's like, obviously tells me I'm recording a video, but the video quality, it was really, really good. We went kayaking
Yep.
into the secret caves. It weren't a secret. Every bugger were there. Everyone knew about it. If that's a secret. And so um,
Secret.
went kayaking, and it was
Yeah.
just like basically in a game, like a first person view.
Oh,
And
that's so awesome.
honestly, and it's probably one of the best purchases I've made in a long time.
Is it, if you're a tech salesperson, is it one of the easiest bits of tech you could ever sell?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, people are turning
100% the
up.
easy.
Take my money.
Yeah.
I want
I mean,
some of these.
to be fair, not that unreasonably priced either. I mean, if you're buying a decent set of Ray-Bans,
Yep.
you're probably talking 250 quid anyway.
Depressingly so. I didn't
Yep.
realize that because I've not bought some shades in a little while. Yeah, I couldn't believe how expensive a good set of Ray-Bans are.
299 quid. So it's for what they are, and it can automatically. There's so much more that they probably
Yeah.
can do that I haven't actually researched into yet, but can go straight onto your Instagram if you want it to upload onto your Instagram. It's
So you can
they're
go live.
phenomenal.
You can go live with them.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
even on WhatsApp calls. So when I've been on WhatsApp calls previously, because there's now a button that comes up saying "Use Wayfarers,"
That's amazing.
so I could literally use them for any form of videoing a live streaming. They're phenomenal.
And it is just doubling down on brand equity, isn't it? Wayfarers, Wayfarers, Wayfarers. You know, it's just, it's in your
But
head.
for the price that they are, sound investment. I love the little case that you get with it as well because I quite like the fact that it's old school. And
I like
then
that.
when you put the glasses back in and it charges, you've got the little light that
Ah,
comes
mate,
on
you're showing
there.
off. You're just showing off
It's
now. Look at
a
this
little, so basically they just clip in on there, and if I take them out, that's the charger point
on the bridge.
within,
Yeah,
which goes
that's cool.
underneath.
That's
And then
very
obviously,
cool. That,
that's it.
mate, I've got a pen. I mean, what? This isn't a tech podcast, but I feel like we've just done a
I've
tech
just
an
completely tech podcast.
unboxing. We've done an
Fully,
unboxing. Yeah,
fully recommend them.
I love
They're,
that.
they're
I
unreal.
love it. Mate, you may see me investing. Quickly then, because I thought I had the perfect link, and then you commandeered it
Scuppered
with
it.
something that was actually even better. But I was thinking of being on holiday and Captain Morgan and whatnot. And it all made sense for me for a moment.
Mm.
How well do you unwind? Not unwind. That's the wrong word. Disconnect. How well do you
What, switch off?
no, not anymore with the glasses because you're always
No,
connected,
I'm always
seemingly.
connected.
But how well do you switch off? Yeah, that's right. How do you switch off? And I'm talking now work holiday. You're taking annual leave. You've earned a break. When you're there, are you reading emails, getting bombarded by phone calls, and failing to disconnect, or have you actually found that secret, the most secret of sources, which is to separate holiday time from work?
Generally,
Hmm.
terribly.
Same.
I'm
Hmm.
usually horrendous at always checking my emails, even
Hmm.
arranging some meetings that I've already committed to, or if like a big client comes in. For example, when I went to Corfu, I
Hmm.
was terrible with it. In fairness, there was 3 meetings that I still agreed to the time before when I just went on a little staycation with Sienna and Mum and Dave. There was 6 meetings I'd agreed to then, because it was decent sized clients. This
Hmm.
time round, I made a conscious effort that I was going to fully switch off.
Yeah.
Um, I responded to 2 Slacks while I was there.
Another mention of
Naughty,
Slack on the
naughty.
podcast.
However, sorry, yes, I responded to internal communication software while I was
Thank you.
there,
Yeah.
um, but did nothing else. And I felt so much more refreshed when I came back and started working
Mm,
over this week than I did
mm,
at the
mm.
times where I've been completely switched on in the previous holidays. I
Yeah.
do. I, I am now an advocate for when you go on holiday. Look, we don't get that many holidays through
No.
work, especially with yourself being, the owner of the company, Dave. Which is it's a bit different, I think, when it comes to employees against owning
Yeah.
a company. I
Yep.
do genuinely believe that, but we
You're the
don't get many
steward.
holidays.
You're the steward at a company, and if you actively switch off, then I mean, there's implications to that. So you're right. There is, I think, a bit of a difference. But that's interesting. I did a LinkedIn poll about this recently,
Hmm.
and for our listeners,
Yes.
sorry, for our
Yes.
listeners, sorry, we,
Craig.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hi. uh, nice to see you again. Back. I do weekly LinkedIn polls where I ask generally work specific and employment specific and recruitment specific questions. And one that I did not so long ago was, yeah, while you're on holidays, do you still check and respond to your work emails? And from the results, yes, so people saying yes represented just 10% of the vote, which I was shocked by.
What, people saying that they do switch off?
No, 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 no. Do you still check and respond? Only
Oh, right, so
10% yes said
I
yes.
wonder what those figures would have been like 10 years ago.
Yeah, because I was shocked. I thought that was going to be
Much
90%.
higher.
And do you still check and respond to your work emails? No. It can wait, 49%, and 41% occasionally, just in case. So you were that kind of occasionally, just in case guy, sort of
Mm.
41%. But yeah, only 10% saying yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. I thought that would have been a lot higher.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
lot higher.
And that's maybe the changing shape
I mean, that's a
of.
good thing. I mean,
Of
I
course it is.
honestly, I am an advocate for
Mhm.
it because you do honestly feel a lot more refreshed once you've taken that step back, that
Yep.
time to breathe, that space to breathe, to actually enjoy your own company or with the
Mhm.
company of the person that you're with,
Mhm.
and really just focus on having a great time over, "I best get back just in case I need to respond." Do you know,
Yeah,
it's
no, I do, because it occupies your mind, doesn't it? If you see something, it could be something good, it could be something bad, but it's
well,
it's occupying your
that's the other
mind.
thing as well. I mean, granted, if it's something good, brilliant, pop open a bottle of champagne on holiday. But again,
Mhm.
if it is something really, really negative, like you've just lost a major client, that's gonna completely ruin the rest of your
Yeah,
the rest of your time there.
yeah, no, you're right.
And I think people nowadays within the within the HR space, within the well-being space, do expect people to take those breaks. You know, other companies that you're working with, if they get a bounce
Yeah,
back now saying I'm on holiday, because I've had it previously when we're talking 10, 15 years ago, where I've got set put an out of office on or whichever, and people will still ring my mobile. And you know,
yes,
the classic, if it's an emergency, please contact me on, and then
yeah,
you take up the phone. Hi,
yeah.
it's James speaking. How can I help? Oh, yep, yep. All right, Dave. Yeah, well, could right, okay. Yeah, I understand you probably need a different, like, proposal or something sent over, but is that business critical? Is that an emergency? Is your office on fire? No, and it's not, is it? Right, so can it wait till I get back off holiday? Nice. Cheers. See you in a bit. It's do you know what I mean?
So the fact
Whereas
that you used James and Dave there, that wasn't actually a real scenario. That was just a for
no,
instance.
no, yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't actually bothered you on holiday over something that didn't matter. Although I might just for a laugh next time because I'm
Yeah, you should.
jealous of your holidays and
I'll
your
answer on my
glasses.
Wayfarers.
Exactly that, mate.
Can't
Yeah,
talk, Dave.
absolutely.
In the ocean.
I love it. Yeah, that's awesome, mate. I think, and I feel bad to call time on it, but I think we're at a point where we need to call time on this to try and stick to our 15 odd minutes.
Definitely.
So,
More
um,
conversations can resume next time.
more conversations, Morgan. It's been a pleasure. Sorry, James. It's
Yes,
been a pleasure. Obviously, enjoyed our quick brew as always.
indeed.
Thank you for listening or
See
watching.
you again
Appreciate that.
soon.